to just 15% for Canada. Philip Scrub at the free throw line. Misses the first, gets the second. And no mistake with the third either. Ramon to Suero. Now Victor Liz hovering on the perimeter. He's looking to take on Heslip. Comes in. This is the little floated running jumper. Dominican Republic really do play with a smile on their face. 40 seconds remaining. And with that in mind, their coach has called a timeout. Well, look at the three-point difference. That is where, at the moment, the Dominican Republic are getting a lot more joy. Canada is rethinking their tactics. So far, they've actually won the battle of the boards. We thought they probably wouldn't tonight. Dominican Republic have got some impressive front court players. Eloy Vargas has been quiet so far. And the two players get double-doubles in the first game. But so far, Canada have done well registering those 10 offensive boards. For that, they can thank Thomas Scrub, who's managed 3. And to Sean Pierre, lagging behind on just 2. Santana. 35 seconds. That's all that's left in the half. Ramon's got to use it pretty quick here. And again, drawn into making the foul. Xavier Wraithen-Mays. Clear holding on Santana. So Ramon makes way. The Dominican Republic mixing it up for these last few seconds. They'll be looking to rest 1 or 2 players, ready for what will be a very significant third quarter. The question people want to know the answer to is whether the Dominican Republic can keep the quality up. So far, so good for them. Santana doesn't make it on the second. And the lead stays at 14 points. Still will be more than this play still to come. Philip Scrub puts it into the hands of Xavier Wraithen-Mays. This for 3 from Scrub. No good, and the Dominican Republic will get the final say of the half. Haven't got too much time here. Pena spinning on the perimeter. Now Santana in the lane. Thought he was fouled. He wasn't, and the buzzer goes. And the Dominican Republic will be very pleased indeed with how that first half has panned out. They lead by a significant margin at half-time, 44-30. They surged down in front to start with. They led by double digits inside the first quarter before Canada hauled it all back to be within 3 at the end of the first 10 minutes. But after that, the second quarter was a tale of Dominican Republic dominance. They've been better from beyond the arc, and they have stolen a lot of balls from Canada. Incredible 11 turnovers in that first half from Canada is a problem. The rebounds, that's the one battle that Canada have won. But look at the steals, 8 of them for the Dominican Republic. And the turnovers there, problematic for them. And the number of points they have conceded has been rather too many. So Canada have to devise a comeback. And who's to say they won't? They played very well in their first game against the US Virgin Islands. So against the Bahamas. It was the Dominican Republic that beat the US Virgin Islands. And that was, in the end, a seemingly comfortable win by 10 points. But they trailed going into the fourth quarter. In all likelihood, it's going to be a different story tonight. They're leading from the front. And Canada have got to come up with a massive second half to turn this around and go 2-0 in their World Cup qualifying group. Group D here. We've got the two teams who won on the first game day up against each other. And so far, so good for the host. Dominican Republic, 44, Canada 30 at halftime. Leave you with highlights of the action. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes' time.
Señoras y señores, vamos a recibir con un fuerte aplauso a la selección femenina dominicana, ganadora de la medalla de plata en los Juegos Bolivarianos, con el número 4, Yuleidi Zapata, número 5, Carola Hernández, número 6, Jennifer Estrella, número 7, Andreina Paniagua, número 9, Génesis Evangelista, número 11, Marian Soto, número 12, Mabel Félix, número 13, Miguelina de Los Ángeles, número 14, Yorcelis Reynoso y número 15, Sujei Monzá. La entrenadora, la inmortal del deporte dominicano, Teresa Durán. Y sus asistentes, el profesor Fernando Teruel y Miguel Reyes. Aplauso para la selección femenina dominicana, ganadoras de la medalla de plata en los Juegos Bolivarianos. Ahí está la selección femenina dominicana, que se sienta el aplauso. Felicidades a la selección femenina dominicana, ganadoras de la medalla de plata en los Juegos Bolivarianos. Presente.
Box out, buena defensa al cuarto de cancha. Ataque. El lado débil le va a quedar libre. Ataque, empieza con uno, empieza por el lado de Isla. Me da igual si el primer pase es chapa o sea, por el lado de Isla.
Michael Jackson. Hey, Divier Pérez. Luis Almanza. Hey, saca a Luis Almanza, vamos así, para allá. Hey, Edgar. Lleva la pelota para este lado. Almanza viene por Jackson. Jackson sube. Edgar le pasa a Jackson. Y vamos a coger.
Jackson aquí y va a salir con 2 por acá para venir a jugar un pick and roll. ¿Van a jugar eso o lo van a poner aquí abajo? ¿Ok? Entonces, Chapa, le cambias ángulo, que no pueda ir primero.
Una cosa, lo grande, empújelo más abajo para cambiar el ángulo. Después hacer el pase.
Si viene aquí, hay que mandarlo fondo.
Hey, la posesión es de nosotros. Vamos a hacer así, Edgar. Ya, entra por mi nota. Hey, atencia. Michael. Edgar. Saca a Michael. A Edgar hacia atrás. Hey, la traemos hacia la izquierda. Atencia. Pantalla Michael. Hey, Mendoza. Eleuterio primero. Mendoza segundo. Y viene Michael aquí. Hey, círculo y si entra Atencia. Pero vamos a darle. Tenemos que meter el gol acá abajo.
for the Colombians on that day. I think he was one of the standouts in terms of point scoring. 22 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Kind of led the way in most departments. It's only Edgar Moreno who had a similar impact, and he's not available tonight. Coro, that great three-pointer on the buzzer. And he goes all the way, can't finish. Colombia have done well there. Good work by Renteria. Potencia missed this one. Would have taken him into double digits. Tried a little hook shot finish there, Fontena couldn't get it to go. 2-point attempt missed there by Renteria. Now Suarez. He's hit 3 3-pointers so far in this game. And the follow-up put away by Carrion. His first 2 points of the night. 10-point lead re-established by the Chileans here. Mendoza, unopposed, gets the 3. First points of the night for Mendoza. Suarez has drawn the foul and will go to the line for 2 free throws. Double digits for Suarez now, 10 points. Make it 11. 9-point lead for Chile. 3.5 minutes into the second quarter. Drawn by Carrion. Missed the second one, but Chile do have that 10-point lead, and they have the possession again here. It's Morales. It's the pass away, and well, it just didn't quite go. Just wonder whether Coro should have perhaps just left it, because he may well have allowed it to drop. He tried to just tap it in and wasn't able to do so. No guarantee that it would have dropped, but it looked as though it might. And his touch almost stopped it from Colombia managed to force the turnover. Suarez under pressure from Michael Jackson. There's still a 10-point lead. Isn't quite working out here for Colombia. Martinez drawing the foul there. Floated attempt, one very well claimed. By Reyes there. Herrera to Carrasco. Reyes, they'll bounce past to Suarez, who gets the pass out to the corner for three. What an effort from Carry On. Mansa. Final touch there off a Chilean hand. And this is a great play from the Chileans. Lovely pass out here, and how about that for a three from Carry On? Ignacio Carry On. Draining that one. And again. Colombians failing to make the most of this. Frustrating night for them so far. Suarez has it for Chile. This is Carrasco. Suarez. Oh, going all the way, but couldn't finish. And Jackson. Taking on Herrera. This is Moreno. A little reverse layup is no good. Reyes able to claim the rebound, and Carrasco can slow things down a little here. Suarez. Reyes. Herrera. Carrasco. Herrera. Suarez out wide here. Herrera goes for the layup. Oh, the follow, not quite. And eventually Reyes losing the ball. And this is Michael Jackson, and he will make the two. So finally Colombia get some more points on the board. They trail by 11. Michael Jackson with 5 points. Carrasco. Bounce pass. Again, the finish was just lacking there from Isla. Moreno now. Sensio's pass, and well, Perez just fumbled and tripped. And this was a nice play, just wasn't quite finished off. Eventually Moreno with the steal. Jackson with a good finish at the other end. Timeout called. And Colombians still trailing, this time by 11 points, 29-18.
Eric. Ok. En ataque. Sami. Isla. Seba y Chapa. Ok. Uno normal. Ok. Uno normal. El corte. Isla, Seba. Y vamos a ver esta salida. Seba, a ver si está acá. Eric, a ver si está acá.
Va a estar David Pérez. Hey, acá va a estar el Lebu. Hey, Granados con el balón, la trae para su izquierda. El siguiente ataque, primero tenemos que defender. Ahora, el Lebu va a venir por Edgar. Cuando el Lebu viene por Edgar. Ya, hey, pum. pantalla, Michael sale, pantalla, vamos por Edgar y seguimos jugando.
Chile be pretty happy with where they stand at the moment. And they might feel that they could be even further ahead, missed a few chances to really hammer home their advantage. Colombians not quite at the races so far. Herrera. Suarez. Got to do something. He's got to get the shot away. Ran out of time. Three-point attempts, no good. Carrasco gathers here. Carrasco. A timeout called by Colombia this time. No change to the scoreline since the last one, 29-18.
Todo izquierdo. Divide. Hey, vamos a hacer lo mismo. Hey, Simón viene para la derecha. Este es Michael Jackson. Hey, LU viene por Edgar.
Tranquilidad, uno juega de dos, ¿ok? Juega de dos, uno juega de dos, ¿ok? Y tres, que el pick and roll y tú también jugando de dos, que va a terminar en la esquina o saliendo acá. ¿Estamos? Pero es no bajen la cabeza, el tema no dejen de defender, el tema de acá es desde la defensa. Me importa un carajo si el marcador es bajo, ¿ok? Defender duro.
Can Colombia reduce this deficit before the half-time interval? A little over a minute and a half to play. There will be a couple of free throws here for Michael Jackson. Five points to his name already. They've stolen it back here, could make it even better. Jackson puts in the two. And Colombia within 7 points now. A little more urgency about them here. Trying to end this first half on a high. Carrasco, little bounce pass into Isla, no look pass from him. Now Suarez for three. It's no good, but Carrasco has it. Final minute of the half. And the pass goes to no one. And Granados comes away with it. Now Atencia. Into the corner for three. It's no good from Granados. Suarez. Carrasco. And the three-point attempt is good from Morales. Restores the 10-point lead. And there'll probably just be one more play now. Morales has now been singled out. It's his second foul of the game. Layup. Oh, superb from Atencia. Another great layup from him. He's had quite a good game so far as Carrasco draws the foul. And he'll get a couple of free throws just before the end of the first half, a chance to restore the 10-point lead. Carrasco, 34 years old. This is club basketball with Valdivia. Looking for his first points. He's got 4 assists so far in the game. Made 3 assists in game 1 and didn't score any points. Under pressure from the crowd here, who are trying to put him off. And he does make the second one. It's at a 9-point lead as Colombia are able to make up a little bit of ground in that second quarter. They were 10 down at the end of the first. They're 9 points down now. So things haven't got any worse. It looked as though they might for a while, but they've done just enough to give themselves something to build on in the second half. Halftime score, Colombia 24, Chile 33. Chile have had the better of things overall. 2-point attempts, 3-point attempts, better percentages there. And 1 more rebounds. 22-17. Only 3 offensive rebounds, 1 by Colombia in that first half. A couple more turnovers from Chile, same number of fouls, 8 apiece in that first half. It really just took Colombia such a long time to get going. It's a better second quarter from them. It was a low-scoring one from both teams. 13 points to 12 is how it stands at the moment, or how it stood in that second quarter. It meant that they reduced the 10-point deficit to a 9-point deficit. 24-33 the score. And for the home side, the Colombians, Atencia has been the danger man. 9 points for him. And 7 points for Jackson as well, Michael Jackson, who's made an important contribution to keep Colombia in the game. Suarez hitting 3 3-pointers early in the game for Chile. He's the only one in double digits so far, 11 points for him. Otherwise, nobody making a huge contribution. 6 points from Carrion. 4 points from Isla. It's been a low-scoring game, obviously. so far. The Colombians have taken a while to just find their feet in this game. Some signs of improvement, particularly in the closing stages of that first half, so definitely some positives to build on in the second period. And we will be back with the second half in a few minutes' time, so make sure you stick around and join us for that. Should be interesting here as the home side look to respond. One of these two teams will secure their first win in World Cup qualification. Chile have the upper hand at the moment. They lead Colombia at the half-time interval by 33 points to 24. We'll be back shortly with the second half. Well, welcome back to Medellin. Second half just a couple of minutes away now. Colombia trail Chile 24-33, 9-point lead for the visiting team. Both of these sides lost their opening games in World Cup qualification. 4-team group, 6 games for each team to play in total, and the top 3 of this 4-team group will make it through to the second round of qualifying. Just a reminder of how things stand at the moment. Brazil are leading the way with 2 wins out of 2 in this first qualifying window after their win over Venezuela in Rio earlier on today. Colombia and Chile looking for their first win to join Venezuela on a 1-win, 1-loss record. So the loser of this game will end this first window bottom of the table, but with still 4 games to play. Venezuela will host Chile on the 22nd of February, and on the same day Brazil will take on Colombia. And then on the 25th of February, Colombia will host Venezuela, and Brazil will host Chile. So Chile win this one, and they will battle it out with Venezuela in the next game in February, and they'll both have a record of 1 win and 1 defeat. Whereas Brazil, who have a 100% record, 2 wins, no defeats, will take on Colombia, who, if they lose this one, will have an 0-2 record. So after those games, the table could have quite a significant look to it. Brazil can get that 3rd win, pretty much guarantee their place in the next phase. It'll be very difficult for them to finish bottom of the table with 3 wins out of 3. And just 3 games to come. I think it is possible, even at that stage, for them to miss out, but they'd be unlikely to, you would imagine. Sebastian Suarez, 11 points for him in the first half, top scorer in the game so far. Chile taking the lead early on. It did take Colombia a long time to get points on the board. They've not been ahead in this game yet, and they have a lot to do to get themselves in front for the first time, but maybe they can do that in this 3rd quarter. Atenthia has been arguably their key player so far, the number 10. And they look for the first points of the second half, and they get them through Perez, who was able to get that one to go. Suarez. Oh, nice finish. Play that from Suarez, who's moved on to 13 points. Colombia trying to respond, and Jackson just wasn't able to hold on to it. Back again here. Carrasco has it now. 3-point shot goes up from Herrera. Reyes does really well and then loses it. Jackson for Colombia. And the pass inside, the quick finish attempted and missed. Atenthia, who's been pretty lethal in that kind of position, unable to make it count this time. Renteria trying to set him up, and there was the foul. Suarez lines up a three. He's got it. His fourth three-pointer of the game. Here's Jackson. Three-point attempt from Renteria. No good. Rebound claimed by Reyes. And here's Carrasco. It's the danger man, Suarez. Carrasco again. 12-point lead for Chile at the moment. Herrera, and he increases it, hands it off, and there at the... No, the second attempt doesn't go either. And away comes Moreno, who does finish. Edgar Moreno lays it up, the 36-year-old. Makes it a 10-point game again. Reyes to Suarez. Suarez drawing the foul. Carrasco handing it off, and the hook shot attempted is really well finished by Isla. Points for him. 12-point lead restored. Colombia eventually do get it to go. And they're just about staying in touch here with Chile. Carrasco, Herrera, long three, it's good. Herrera. $13 the difference now, but for how long? Well, a bit longer, and maybe a chance for Chile to increase their lead. Carrasco. Got to get something away. Oh, nicely finished by Reyes. Carrasco with the assist. I did think there was some travelling there from Herrera. That was the claim by the Colombians, but it wasn't the case. Colombia call the timeout. They are struggling still.
Hey, vamos en flash. Siguiente jugada, vamos en flash.
¿Cómo jugamos esos pick and roll que es la penetración? Trapéenlo y
Hey, el problema del pick and roll es los dos jugadores que están en el lado opuesto a la pelota. Porque si el pick and roll...
Vamos a hacer, pero no se levantan y nosotros no hacemos del rebote. ¿Ok? Nosotros no hacemos del rebote. Esta defensa que viene va a ir directo a Jackson. ¿Ok? Va a ir directo a Jackson.
So 15-point lead now for Chile. Almost at the halfway stage of this third quarter. If they can maintain this kind of advantage up until the start of the fourth, they'll be pretty happy with that. It would mean a pretty monumental effort required from the Colombians in the fourth. So the next 5 minutes are pretty crucial. Third quarter is always so important in a game. Colombia have a couple of free throws to come here once the court has been dealt with. Missed attempt though from Almanza. Does make the second one. Carrasco. Hits it again. And ran out of time. Just a little indecisive. Almanza again missing the first of his free throws. He does make the second. Again, 1 from 2 from the line. Chile looking to respond. Almanza managed to get the block in. Carried the ball out of bounds. Bounce pass to Cariano. Nice little finish that. Back to a 15-point lead here for the Chileans. Atencio puts up a shot. Foul is called. Atencio can get himself into double figures here. Again, the first free throw is missed. And again, the second is made. So he moves into double figures. 14-point lead for Chile. Good pressure this though from Colombia. And Atencio here can add another 2 and doesn't. Missed opportunity there for the hosts. Carrasco. Carry on. Suarez. Carrasco. The pass, the bounce pass good, the finish not so much. Moreno now taking on Suarez. Foul was called there by Suarez, or on Suarez, I should say. Moreno drawing the foul. Mendoza. Bit of spin away. And what's a little touch there of Isla. Tenthia. Spin and shot. Another one, and this time it is finished by Mendoza. Tenthia managed to intercept that. Colombia are causing Chile problems by pressing high up the court. This is Morales. Bounce pass, and Isla couldn't finish. More frustration here for Chile, who are just stumbling a little bit now in this third quarter. Jones with the foul. Darrell Jones penalised, and Tenthia looking to punish him here. He makes both this time. We have a 10-point game again. Isla. Three-point attempt. It's good. Big one from Coro. And Chile hit the 50-point mark. Moreno finds Almanza, does finish well. Play that from Almanza Soriano. Morales. Isla. Coro. Jones back to Morales. This was the three-point attempt from Coro a few moments earlier. Jones. Morales. Barely any time for them here on the shot clock. Got about a second to get the shot away. Attempted but not made, and the swift break down the court from a Tenthia results in a 2-point addition to the scoreline, and now a 9-point game. So a reasonably successful quarter so far. They are edging back into it here. Can they get a little closer before the end of the third quarter? Isla draws the foul. And will go to the line for the three-point play possibility. Gerardo Isla. Almanza with the foul. Could be big, this. for Chile. Just as it looked as though Colombia might start to edge back into it. It's a 12-point lead. Extended their lead by 3 since half-time. As Jackson puts one up and draws the foul. It's his turn for a 3-point play possibility here. To a 9-point game. And that is a foul by Jackson. And 2 free throws here for Morales. Makes both there, Morales. Long two, attempted but no good. Kept it alive here, Colombia. This is a 10th year, lovely pass. And there's the foul. Mendoza will go to the line. This is better from the Colombians. A little more fight about them in this third quarter. Foul by Suarez. And a free throw to come. Can't add the extra point. And the foul is called immediately. Renteria. It'll be Chile to go down the other end and take a couple of free throws. Del Solar missing the first. It does make the second though. So we have a 10-point game again. And although Colombia have been much improved in this third quarter, they haven't been able to close that gap at all. Another foul is called. Isla again. Well, a couple of points added to the scoreboard. 8-point game. 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Morales, behind the back pass, but the finish from Reyes not quite there. And here's Jackson. Atentia. Moreno. Atentia. This could be huge. Oh. And Perez almost tipping it in. And that is the end of the third quarter. So Colombia able to knock another point off the deficit, but they're going to need a big fourth quarter nonetheless. They're still 8 points down, but they're not out of this, the hosts. Colombia trail Chile in this World Cup qualifier. 48 points to 56. Everything to play for in the final 10. Well, in the Americas qualifiers so far, the four groups, there's a few teams who appear to be the front runners in those groups at the moment. Argentina and Uruguay from Group A with 2 wins apiece. Panama and Paraguay in that group yet to get off the mark. You know about everything that's going on in Group B. Group C, the US lead the way. 2 wins out of 2 for them. Puerto Rico and Mexico with a win apiece. Cuba on the bottom, yet to win in that group. And Canada took on the Dominican Republic earlier on, and Dominican Republic have won that one, so they've got 2 wins. Canada with 1 win. And there is a game going on at the moment in that group between the Bahamas and the Virgin Islands. So that group not yet finished, for this first window at least. But again, you look at the teams with a perfect record still. Dominican Republic from Group D, Brazil from Group B, Group C, it's the US. And there's 2 teams with a 100% record in Group A, Argentina and Uruguay. They're leading the way at the moment as far as qualification goes. And here, Colombia and Chile looking for their first wins. And there's an 8-point difference going into this final 10-minute period. Bounce pass. Oh, the finish wasn't there. Big chance here for Colombia to get a little closer. They haven't been close for a while. But Mendoza's down, so the referee stopped play. Just have a look here. Oh, it's his ankle. You can see there his left ankle just buckles underneath as he hits the ground. Nasty one that. Might be able to run it off if he's just turned it. Never quite know with those how bad they are. It looks not too bad at the moment. Sometimes it just takes a minute or 2 to walk it off. Depends how badly it's done. Moreno. A little bit of overzealousness there from Carrasco. Intensity shot, no good. Another foul for Isla. Still wait for our first points of the fourth quarter here. Tenthia. Three-point attempt. Oh, it's good from Renteria. That is massive for Colombia. 5-point game now. It's exactly the way they would have wanted to start this fourth quarter. Get some early points on the board. Put some doubt in the minds of the Chileans. Carrasco. Reyes. And 2 points added, just to quieten down this crowd again. Trying to keep Colombia at arm's length. Chile have led for the whole game. From the moment the first points were scored, they've been in front. They've never looked back. Built up around a 10-point lead early on, and it's not really deflected too much away from that. It's always been between about 5 and 10 points. It's been as high as 15 as well. Renteria's three, it's a big one. Here's Moreno. What will he do here? 5 on the shot clock. Moreno puts one up himself, misses, and Herrera claims. This is Carrasco. Morales. Carrasco. Herrera has lost it. Moreno gets the pass away. 3-point attempt from Jackson. Good! Four-point game. Big three. This is not over. Carrasco, he's short. He's managed to gather it there, though. Reyes. Now Morales. He might go for three. He does. It's a long way out, but it's good from Morales. Great response from Chile. Their 10-point shooting has been pretty good tonight. Morales is with his first 3-point attempt, and that was from miles away. Able to restore the 7-point lead quickly. It's something they've done well, the Chileans. Every time Colombia have even started to threaten a way back into the game, Chile have managed to re-establish that nice little cushion. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Jackson. Miss both. Could be crucial, that. Can't afford it at this stage. Easy rebound for Fontana. And now Suarez has it. For three. Suarez! Not this time. Jackson. Drives inside. He is penalised. It's a foul. This is Renteria's three, which really lifted spirits. It made it a 4-point game. And Morales had a really big three in response. Reyes has drawn the foul. 9 assists so far, 9 rebounds, I beg your pardon, so far for Reyes. Now he's going to go to the line. That's the first one there, Reyes. Colombian head coach not happy. Guillermo Moreno. Second one is missed though. Cynthia Moreno. Interior. Moreno. Well, they ran out of time again and lost the ball anyway. Carrasco. Morales gets the pass out of Suarez. Carrasco. No one ready to take on the shot yet. Nice bounce pass, but the dunk is missed. And Reyes had the chance there. Cynthia. Fade away, jump shot missed. Cynthia. Interior drawing the foul there. It's Carrasco's foul, his third of the game. Interior making 2 from 2. Morales did brilliantly. Reyes hands it off to Suarez. Suarez going to finish with a lovely little reverse layup. Great breakaway that from Chile to restore the 8-point advantage again. Be satisfied so far with this fourth quarter. Reyes with the foul. Jackson's turn to go to the line. It's just the breakaway from Suarez. Lovely finish. This would make it a 5-point deficit if Jackson rather makes this free throw. And he does. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for Michael Jackson. Jackson, though, with his 4th foul. Got to be a little bit careful in the remaining minutes here so he doesn't miss out. They want to use him as much as they possibly can. There's Morales for Chile. Now Carrasco. Still Carrasco. Oh, great finish from Isla. Little hook shot. 13 points for Isla. Potencia for 2. Misses. It's come out to Renteria, though, and he puts up a 2, and he gets it. Colombia will not go away. Still 3.5 minutes to play. Just a 5-point lead for Chile. Oh, and it's intercepted. Potencia makes it. 3-point game. And Colombia are right back in this now. Great play that from Jackson. Finds Renteria, puts up a great 2. And this is just sloppy then from Chile to give it away and allow Potencia the chance to add another 2 to his tally. 16 points for him. Timeout called. 3-point game. Chile leads 66-63.
Chapa, se tocan y salen así. No acá, aquí. Aquí, Eric de vuelta, la pelota de vuelta a Eric. Este Gerardo, Sammy se va. Estamos, y salen triangulando entre los 3.
¡Hey! Simón, tráigala para el lado de Jackson. LU por Hansel. Hansel. Simona Hansel. Una buena pantalla a él. Ellos, hey, el time es de ellos. Hey, Michael.
Colombia edging their way back in during this 4th quarter. And we'll sense an opportunity here. I just get the feeling that Chile are hanging on a little bit. They've led for the whole game. There are only 3 minutes left, but they're only 3 points ahead at the moment. Suarez, what can he do? Comes inside and lays it in off the glass. Two more for Suarez to make it a 5-point game. 18 points for Suarez. 3-point attempt from the far side. It's no good. It's only in the last minute or so that things have got really uncomfortable for Chile. But a little bit of a cushion there. Oh, but the slip. And Granados was there to pounce. Carrasco here just lost his footing. Tried to recover. Turnover could be so crucial. Colombia need to punish Chile for it, though. 14 turnovers from Chile in this game. It's not going to cost them in the end. And again, a wasted opportunity there for Colombia. Suarez, Carrasco, Morales. Bounce pass, looking for Isla, couldn't find a way through. Mighty scramble for the ball there. 2 minutes left. 5-point game. 8 seconds on the shot clock here. Reyes, Carrasco, Suarez. Got to get the shot away. Suarez does get the shot away. Doesn't make it though. Good rebound claim there. And now Atentia gets away though for Colombia. What can he do? Tries to lay it up, draws the foul. Hansel Atentia, the 20-year-old who scored 22 points in the first game. He's added another 16 so far tonight. Could get some more here. Keep Colombia knocking on the door. This is the second one. Morales. Isla. Carrasco. Morales. Oh, good finish. Big one from Morales, who moves into double figures. As Colombia call the timeout. Down by 6. Chile still lead in this one. 64 points to 70.
Michael Jackson. Hey, saca a Edgar. Hey, está Mendoza. LU. Patencia. Sí. Hey, Michael Jackson. Va a venir hacia acá. Sí. Sí. Patencia.
Suelto completo, tú con Moreno, suelto completo si estás del lado débil, suelto completo, rebote, ok, rebote. Si la tomamos, ok, en la ofensiva es 3, la ofensiva es 3. Si es gol, sacas tú, papita. No.
Six points the difference. Atentia, lovely pass out for the three-point attempt, no good. Nearly put back in. Now Renteria goes for the 2 and he misses as well. And there's a foul. Second one misses. Oh, Mendoza wasting that opportunity. Morales, really well held by Reyes, who then finds Morales, and then Jackson with the foul. Just over a minute left. Morales can extend the lead again here. Chile be happy with this. 8-point lead again. A little over a minute to go. They are nearly there. Timeout called. Chile leads 72-64.
LU. Edgar Moreno. Hey, atencia. Sí, está Almanza. Almanza viene a la esquina. Hey, antes de que el árbitro, hey, atencia, se va, pero vuelve.
¡Cállense! Se acaba el juego acá en defensa, ¿ok? Se acaba el juego acá en defensa. Con el 11 no hay ayudas, te tienes que quedar en línea de pase. Los dos grandes se sueltan, el pick and roll lateral es fondo y con atencia el pick and roll es espacio. Escúchame, el ataque que viene es 3.
¡Sí saltar a los tiros de 3! ¡Sí saltar a los tiros de 3!
Que nos venga uno en medio.
¡Vamos, vamos, vamos! ¡Tiro de 3!
So, 8 points, 1 minute. Big challenge for Colombia. Did get it down to a 3-point deficit at one stage. To say they might get something. Atentia needs to make this and doesn't. The follow is no good either. There's a foul and a chance for Mendoza to go to the line again. He did miss his last 2 free throws, which could prove a little costly. Especially then with Morales making 2 at the other end. The moment that first quarter is costing Colombia. They were 10 points down at the end of the first. 9 points down at the end of the second. 8 points down at the end of the third. And now they're 7 points behind. Oh, given away. Now, can they make the most of this? Colombia, 3-point attempt. This could be huge, it is! Oh, my word! Chile just wobbling here. And Mendoza missed those 2 free throws earlier. Makes amends here with a big 3. Chile's turn to call the timeout. Suddenly it's a 3-point game again.
Hey, el que haga, el que marca el saque, el que sea el que marca el saque. Hey, vamos a ir 2 a la pelota. Hey, el que marca el saque empieza aquí, en la línea de 3 puntos. Todo el mundo sobrejuega.
Suarez, Carrasco, into the corner. Morales. Oh, they've stolen it. Now, what will they do? It's about a 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Will they go for the 3 and try and tie the game? Atentia misses. They've kept it alive. They need a 3 to tie it. With seconds to go, it's missed. And that might do it for Chile. Time almost up. Suarez to win it in the dying seconds. Chile survive. And a 5-point win away from home. Colombia beaten on their own turf. They had chances to tie it in the closing moments. But Suarez making sure. 20 points in the game for him. Dramatic finish. They were never behind. They led for the whole game. But still, Colombia almost found a way to force overtime. It is the Chilean players who celebrate. They get their first win in this qualification process. Chile 74, Colombia 69. Well, what a big win on the road. Claudio Espinosa relieved, I think, at the end there. And Colombia ultimately paid the price for what was a really disappointing first quarter from them. They were 10 points down, 21-11 was the score at the end of the first quarter. They were then only 9 points down at the end of the second, 8 points down at the end of the third. In the end, they lost by 5, so they actually outscored Chile in each of the last 3 quarters. But Chile had just given themselves too much of an advantage for Colombia to overturn. Not much difference in terms of rebounds and assists. Look at those steals, 10 steals from the Colombians. High court pressing really did pay off at times, particularly towards the end, but they just left it too late. 17 turnovers from Chile as well. They certainly got away with quite a lot in the end. 10th here with 17 points for Chile. Moreno 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Suarez, who scored the last 2 points of the game, with 20 points in total, including some big threes, particularly early on. Granados with 3 steals for Colombia. They did turn the screw in that fourth quarter. They had a pretty good second half, really. They scored 45 points to the 41 scored by Chile, but just wasn't enough. They'd given themselves too much to do. And Chile, who took the lead after around about 2.5 minutes. It took both of these teams a little while to get going, but once they took a lead, and Isla got the first 2 points of the game, they never looked back. They were never tied after that point. They were never behind. So they led pretty much for 37.5 minutes. And although Colombia started knocking on the door once or twice late on in the second half, the Chileans will feel they did enough and they deserved their advantage. And had Colombia just started the game a little better, we could have had a different outcome here. It'll certainly be interesting when these two teams meet again in the next section of qualifying. And just to remind you that this is Group B. So after the first window, Brazil with 2 wins out of 2, then Venezuela and Chile with 1 win apiece. And Colombia bottom of the table now, having lost both of their games. In the next window in February, Venezuela play Chile, Brazil play Colombia, and then Colombia play Venezuela and Brazil play Chile. Those games played on the 22nd of February and the 25th of February, and then in June, 29th of June, Chile, Colombia, and Venezuela, Brazil. 2nd of July, Chile, Venezuela, and Colombia, Brazil. Those games still to come, a long way to go. Brazil have the upper hand in this group, but 3 of the 4 teams will go through. Brazil the clear favourites at the moment to progress because of their 100% record. Colombia with the most work to do. No wins, 2 defeats. And despite a valiant fight towards the end, they've been beaten here in Medellin. This is their house, but it's Chile who get the win. I hope you've enjoyed the qualifiers from the Americas over the last few days. They do end tonight, and they return in February. The road to China has only just begun, and Chile have taken a few big steps towards the World Cup tonight with that win. All over in Medellin, Colombia, beaten by Chile, 69-74.